It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Taking a look at the Hornets, they're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction. Guys, let's dig into some of the players who might be, less known.
Oh, say does that start?
Live from Charlotte, North Carolina, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Hornets at the Time Warner Cable Arena. Last game for the Hornets. The loss to the Nets. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
And really, I just felt like they didn't compete, particularly on the backboard, probably their weakest area in that game.
Well, they weren't doing their work early. They weren't carving out space for themselves under the glass. And guys just weren't working hard enough in my estimation.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Joel Embiid. Harris is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Hoffman in at the 3. Smith with it, picked up by Harris. 5 on the clock. Right side, no good. So it's Philadelphia now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And he gets it to go.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I caught up with the Hornets head coach. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Absolutely. And if that's the strategy, they've got to be full of energy, full intensity right off the bat.
And that's a real pillar to any successful defense when you talk about intensity. I mean, you can't go half-heartedly or halfway.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Smith. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. There's a screen. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Kelly kicks to Pondexter. He feeds it to Kelly. 6 on the shot clock. From the stripe. Will not go. This is off the front iron. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Now, here is Smith. Dishes it to Kelly. Over to the wing. Fires for 3. Smith, no luck.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Here's Kelly. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. There's the screen. And that time, also a missed shot.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
On the wing, Harris. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by Aginsa. And Embiid gets it to go.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots. And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on them in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Whiteside. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. That one. On a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Smith's got his first basket. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Hoffman. Back to Antetokounmpo. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Kelly. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Smith against Embiid. The shot misses. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Kelly looking for his first basket still in this one.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Embiid the screen. And there's the pass to Hoffman. Tries from 10. That drops. He's got 8.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Smith against Antetokounmpo. Ajinça kicks to Kelly. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Harris a screen on Smith. Pass to Harris. Jumper off the screen. Almost, but it rolls out.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now here's Embiid. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Here's Hoffman. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Charlotte calls timeout. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. You've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
So both teams changing it up here. '76ers on defense. It's a 10-point game. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Hairston with the steal. Now here's Lamb. Defense right on him. Pick. By Zeller. Hairston, the pass to Lamb. It's good from long range. Here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Feeds to Kelly. Pass to deep, and another three for Charlotte.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
The feed to Harris, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got his first points of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work. Down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Lamb. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. 6-point lead. Williams kicks to Harris. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Harris has got 5.
There's a chance he could have a big game. If they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Kicks it to Hairston. Goes up to the stripe. Almost, but it rolls out.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And it's Harris off the drive. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
So he gets them both. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Kelly. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. Singletary rejected by Randolph. It'll count, and that's not going to go. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. 76ers lead by 11. And we'll be back with you right after this. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Jordan. He's out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Hoffman in at the 3, the small forward. That's good. He has 6. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And the Hornets with possession here. After the Sixers pick up 2. 3 on the clock. Here's Hairston. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. There's the dish to Embiid. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Hornets trail by 13. Here's Hairston. Offline with his 3.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Embiid the screen. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Hoffman. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. That's good. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket. Hornets shooting a meager 37% for the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Singletary, guarded by Jordan. Baseline jumper. Buries the jump shot.
Singletary! Timeout call for Philadelphia.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Zeller. Pondexter comes in for P.J. Hairston. The 76ers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. The free throw drops for Embiid.
2 shots.
And Embiid drops them both. Here's Kelly. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Whiteside, and the rejection by Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.